In Hypixel Skyblock, there are many armor sets, weapons, and items in the game. And with the game having over 2,000 to 5,000 items, there have got to be a lot that aren't used. This is part 2 to items and armor sets that are no longer good. To start us off, we have the Hurricane Bow. Now this weapon used to be one of, if not the best, for killing dragons, as it shot 5 shots and could deal a lot of damage at once. This used to be the best bow for killing dragons, although this has seen better days. After the nerf of Rend, this item does not see many uses in the game anymore, and it is sad to say, because this used to be one of the best bows in the game, and is now not seeing any use whatsoever. Just like the Hurricane Bow, the Runan's Bow was also one of the best bows for killing dragons, as it shot 3 arrows with some of the highest damage of any bows in the game, but was also outclassed with the newer updates. The next bow we're going to be talking about is the MagmaFow. Although it does see use, it's not nearly as good as it used to be, as it was outclassed by many other bows like the Juju Bow and the Terminator. This bow deals a good amount of single hit damage, but lacks in the DPS department, as it takes a while to charge the bow fully and then shoot it, and this bow is one of many that does not see the light of day many days. Final bow we are going to be talking about is the Explosive Bow. This bow was used heavily in the end dimension, as this bow was very useful for sniping zealots from high ground, killing them instantly. Although this bow is now outclassed by many other things, such as frozen scythes, precursor eyes, Juju short bows, many other things, which makes this bow one of the most useless items in the game. Moving away from bows and now onto miscellaneous items, we have the Bone Meringue. This weapon was a top tier S+ weapon in dungeons until the nerfs came around. This weapon was just killed into oblivion. Where you used to be able to use 4 of these, now you can only use 1, and swapping when the bone is shot lowers the damage. This weapon has seen probably the most nerfs out of any weapon and has been killed by the admins. On the topic of weapons that have been killed by the admins, let's talk about the edible mace. This weapon used to be one of the best weapons for dungeons and outside of dungeons, being able to one-shot any Slayer boss by sword swapping. But as you all might know, sword swapping has been patched, and this item has been killed by that update. Now, let's talk about, what is this weapon called? Now, let's talk about the Ghoul Buster, the weapon that I completely forgot the name of, because that's how useless it is. This weapon came in the Spooky Festival update, and it deals twice as much damage to the spooky mobs, which may sound good until you realize it's 3.2 million coins, and the Spooky Festival happens once every 2 blue moons. This weapon has a good idea and had potential, but overall just was not a good idea. The next feature on our list is actually on your screen right now. That's right, scroll down, it's a subscribe button. This feature has been forgotten about because I stopped uploading. Anyway, make sure it's gray. If it's red, that's bad. Subscribe. And while you're down there, make sure to like the video, please. It helps out a lot. Anyway, now, let's actually get to the last item. And that is the Phantom Rod, my favorite fishing rod. Wait, it's not a fishing rod? Oh yeah, that's right. It's a weapon. A weapon that I made a video on. The Phantom Rod was a very good weapon, as it allowed you to attack bosses in dungeons from far away, but sadly has been outclassed by many other items. So, that's going to wrap up the video. If you did enjoy learning about all these items that you've probably used and forgotten about, make sure to subscribe, because this was part 2. If you want me to make a part 3, then make sure to subscribe. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.